Hello and welcome back to Common Sense Golf with Carey Hodsden PGA. Thank you for joining me. I've got some new digs, very beautiful. And please understand that I'm using outdoor microphones with our new digs here. And it's going to sound like I'm kind of speaking through a wind tunnel a little bit. We're testing out new mics, but I think that this is going to work for now. Look, today I want to talk about something that's really, really important, something that Ben Hogan talked about, that Gary Player talked about, that a man named Mr. Bird talked about to Ben Hogan many, many years ago. And it's about connection, okay? We often try to get into different positions in our golf swing without being connected. Now, what does connection mean? Some of you may have seen a video with Gary Player, pretty recently, actually, just a couple of years ago, I think he did it, where he talks about Ben Hogan explaining to him how to stay connected. And he did that by explaining how his left arm and his left bicep stays connected to his left pec, okay? Most people think, well, gosh, that seems kind of weird because you don't want your arms to go across your body, but that's exactly what we want. That keeps us connected. I'm going to explain why. If you get a chance, pull up some of the modern baseball swings on YouTube. I mean, go to any good college baseball swing or professional baseball swing. Ken Griffey Jr. had probably the best baseball swing I've ever seen. Left-handed cat. Absolutely hit the crap out of the ball every single time he hit a baseball pitch. And his baseball swing was beautiful. And it looked something like this. He would stand there, okay, and then he would drop in, step as he dropped in, and then rotate. As he rotated, the club fell back behind him, or the baseball bat fell back behind him like this, so he could level it out, and then he rotated through, and he got in this position right here, okay? And this position is emblematic of what we want in the golf swing, okay? My right arm and my right elbow is connected to my side. My left arm and my left bicep is connected to my left pec. We keep those connected all the way through the strike. This is a baseball swing now, and this is what his baseball swing looked like, okay? With the golf swing, we have to do exactly the same thing. This is what Mr. Hogan was talking about, and what Mr. Bird was talking about, and what Gary Player was talking about in his video, where he said, we get over here, and we got all this space between our chest and our arm. We don't want that space. We want that our arm to stay across our chest, just like a baseball player does when they swing. What does that do? That creates connection. That forces your body to swing with your arms at the exact same time with your hips, okay? So everything moves at the exact same time. If you see, there's a great video out there, and I'll post it at some point, where it shows an over-the-top view of Ben Hogan swinging inside a studio, okay? And in that over-the-top view, you get to see how it looks like Mr. Hogan's arms go back, and once they set here, it looks like his whole body moves forward together, and his arms never do anything without his body. His right elbow, his left arm, all of it stays together going through the ball without moving anything. There's no wrist flip, there's no anything going on there. Okay? Tremendous, tremendous video. I would definitely suggest watching that along with the baseball swings if you can find it. Okay? I'll make sure I post it at some point soon. Now, what does this feel like? This feels like you don't have a lot of power. It feels like your arms are connected and restricted to your sides. And then you hit the golf ball and it feels awesome. Absolutely awesome. Okay? Because the club is now not moving forward. It's not moving inside. It's not moving outside the line. Okay? It's not moving out here. It's not moving in here. By staying connected, it's coming right back down the path that it came when you were addressing the golf ball, okay? How you address the golf ball. It also forces your hands and the grip to stay in front of the club. So when you're talking about a secret, like the Ben Hogan secret, you're talking about staying connected, okay? There's lots of little secrets. They talked about the cup in the wrist. They talked about supination. And they talked about pronation and supination. They talked about all these different little things that he did with his body. But you know what he did the best? he stayed connected. And that's what I want to see you do. I want to see you stay connected. Now, how do we do that? We adjust the golf ball just like we normally would, okay? We take it back with our shoulders just like we normally would. We set the club just like we normally would. And from here, this is when we stay connected. You'll notice that my right elbow and my right elbow is connected to my side. It never leaves, okay? And my left arm is now across my left pec up here, and it's going to stay connected all the way through the impact area. My right arm is going to stay connected to my side, and my right elbow is almost going to stay connected to my belt. And then my left arm is going to stay connected to my chest. This is a magic secret for ball striking, okay? The absolute, I don't know, I would call it the epitome of magic secrets to ball striking. Your ball striking will improve immediately if you do this. Now, most of you, when you come into the golf ball, you throw the club like this to hit at the golf ball. When you keep your arm connected to your chest, it forces you to have the club head and the club grip in your hands ahead of the golf ball. You don't have a choice, okay? So then, as you pull around, you keep it connected all the way around. So I'm going to show you this with you kind of down the line, but you facing me down the line. Watch what happens with the club, my arm and my chest and my hips as I pull all the way around. So I'm going to keep connected here to my chest. I pull all the way around, and I continue to pull and keep connected all the way to my chest until we get over to here where the club naturally releases and goes around us, okay? It's imperative that you don't just stay connected through this part of the golf swing. You must also stay connected all the way through the finish, here, just like this, okay? What this does is it closes the club face with your body, not your hands. That creates consistency, big time. It also creates compression, okay? Because it keeps your hands in front of the club all the way through. All right, it's going to sound something like this and look something like this. Here we go. I'm going to set up, find my target. Very good. I'm going to take the club back and set it. I'm going to keep my arms pinned to my chest, and I'm going to drive the golf ball just like this. Okay? Now you can hear that sound. That ball is compressed. Okay? And that ball's taking off on a really great trajectory, dead down the line, and it's really not going to move one way or the other as long as you keep your grip solid, okay? So this has been a quick lesson, but it's a very, very important one. One of the most important lessons I'm ever going to share with you is connection. Keep your right arm against your right side and your right elbow through impact against your belt, okay? Keep your left arm on your left pec and pull all the way through to the finish without it leaving your body. You do this, and I guarantee you your ball striking will improve, and it will improve almost immediately, if not right now. Thanks again for watching. I'm Carey Hodsden, PGA. I'm the owner and founder of Common Sense Golf, and I look forward to sharing more with you very soon.